Where I am now, better than before, through those open doors. Where I am now, where I am now, in a special place, until I walk in grace. Where I am now. It's now time for the most talked about radio show in the whole wide world. That's FYI Radio Show with your host, Miss Yolanda, the Lady Hinton. I'm Everette, the co-host. The music that you hear in the background is none other than Miss Yolanda, the Lady Hinton, Where I Am Now. And if you'd like to see us live in WMVA 88.9 FM studio, WGPL 1350 studio, all you have to do is go to Everette's Facebook page, Miss Yolanda, the Lady Hinton's Facebook page, and guess what? You can see us live right here in the studio. And if you want to hear us all over the world, all you have to do is go to WGPL1350am.com or WPCE 1400 AM and click and listen live. And now I want to introduce to some and present to others the host of the most talked about radio show in the whole wide world, Miss Yolanda, the Lady Hinton, and a pleasant good morning to you.
Good morning, Mr. E. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood.
Would you, could you, will you be my neighbor? Cold day.
Let's welcome our neighbors. Let's welcome WGPL 1350 AM listeners.
Peace 95.3 FM, WMVA 88.9 FM, and WPCE 1400 AM. Good morning to you.
Facebook Live is on and popping. Let's also welcome Twitter, LinkedIn, YouTube, Instagram. Make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. We'll shout you out later on in the show.
Like, share, comment, and subscribe.
Like, share, comment, subscribe. Go to our newest platform on YouTube. It's FYI Radio Show host Yolanda Hinton. You can always go to Crystal Records 1, CRISTO Records 1, and all of our platforms on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Instagram.
Yeah.
And we promise if you go right now, we'll shout you out.
You promise?
Promise.
Shut up.
Mr. E, it's Fun Friday Christmas giveaway.
That's right. It's Fun Friday Christmas giveaway. Want to be a blessing to somebody. Now, guess what? If you have already won, please give somebody else an opportunity to be a winner.
Absolutely. So this is our Fun Friday segment. What's in your closet? Guess what our topic is today since it's Fun Friday?
Wow.
Why are we in everybody's business?
Busybody.
What are gossipers, busybody, and nosy people?
Busybody, gossipers, and nosy folk.
You know what, Mr. E, what made me think about this topic is actually how we filter and how we kind of like communicate with one another when it comes to news stories or information or, just everyday talk. We seem like we are always got that ear out for something. Now, there's nothing wrong with information. And it's nothing wrong with, hearing stuff because we got platforms all over the place. We've got, social media. We have the internet. We have radio. We have TV. You name it, we have it. And so our ears are always out there for, news and information. But the thing about it is how we filter it sometimes. A lot of times we'll take a news story and we will tell the news story, but we'll add, we like to add. It's like that little game we play, with the kids. We give the information and we have about 10 kids. And by the time you get to the end of the game, it's not the same story.
That's right, Miss Hinton. It's just like everybody put their little 2 cents in with the story that that you're talking about. Everybody got to add and subtract and take away and make it sound like it's because everybody got a different opinion how things supposed to sound.
Absolutely.
And if it didn't sound the way it's supposed to sound or the way it came out the horse's mouth, then what happens is they got to add to it. They got to take away what the horse said so that they can add and make it sound juicy.
So, Mr. E, how do you feel that people are always, got something to say about something? I mean, do you feel like it's okay if we see stories on the news or social media, should we all of a sudden just, we know it all, we can just, talk. And then along with that, there are sometimes us believing anything and everything. We have a particular platform that we're not going to name, but when you go up there, I promise you're going to hear gossip, you're going to hear lies, you're going to hear the truth. And it's up to you all or us to be able to filter that. The Bible says, hear all things, but you got to hold fast to the truth of things. You've got to really filter out what is not right.
That's right. Same thing we had to do with our news. Same thing we had to do with what people say on the streets or in our communities or in our neighborhoods or in our churches or in our homes around our kinfolk. You really got to filter it out. You got to believe, and then you don't want to make that person where you got it from to be out to be the wrong person, because you have some information here, Ms. Hinton, that talks about a busybody woman.
Well, the thing about it, before social media, we had the gossipers, and listen, this is our segment, our women's segment. You had the women on the white picket fence, and they was telling, carrying tales and whatnot. So before you had social media, all that stuff was set up before, Mr. E.
That's right.
And so we have busybody.
That's right.
We're going to tell you, what is a busybody?
A busybody is a woman who is a woman.
About a woman.
A woman.
But we'll say a busybody woman is a woman. Go ahead.
A busybody woman is a woman who exceedingly interferes in other people's affairs.
She excessively, she goes all overboard to interfere in other people's affairs.
That's right. She go all the way.
She's overly nosy and
right.
takes an interest in things that don't directly concern her.
Often by gossiping, offering unwanted advice, essentially someone who is considered to be meddling and prying into others' lives.
Ooh,
who is that?
Wow, it could be a whole lot of us.
Somebody should say ouch, because this is you.
I bet you everybody can fit in it somewhere.
Somewhere down the line.
It says, this is what it says. It says intrusive behavior. She might ask prying questions, eavesdrop. She got that glass to the.
That's right.
People still do that. Put the glass to
the wall. Yeah.
Eavesdrop on conversation or try to gather information about others' personal lives.
That's right. And you got people it's not just the women.
Oh,
absolutely. So we can change that from busybody women to everybody.
All right. She often offers unsolicited opinions or solutions to problems that aren't her business. She's also a gossip, or he's a gossip.
Spreading it, yeah.
She might spread rumors. See, there's the problem right there. To spread rumors, that means you spreading lies and tales.
And telling flies.
You
selling
you
flies.
Got the story and you added something to it to really make it interesting.
Make it juicy.
She spread rumors. She shares private information about others, with others. And what else? Negative connotation.
That's right. A busybody is generally used with a negative connotation, implying that the person is interfering and inappropriate in their behavior.
Ooh, I know some busybodies. I know some, I'll say in the past busybody neighbors, but they take the time to go and try to get this information. If they get information here, they're gonna take it over there and say, you know what about this neighbor? Then they're gonna take what you say And I mean, they go around and around. They special. I mean, I know people that specialize in telling tales, selling. What's that? Selling lies
telling lies and
and
selling
selling
flies.
flies.
They what they call ear hustlers. You know,
Ooh,
they spend more time into somebody else's business and can't maintain their own.
oh my
You
lord!
can always tell a gossiper because their business is lacking. Their personal business, they you can always tell somebody that's into everybody else's business. I mean, they're into everybody else's business, know more about that person's business, and make it their business to get into somebody's business.
Absolutely. Now we also got another type of person. That's that nosy
And we
person.
ain't talking about the one going around smelling stuff.
People can be nosy because of
Curious, yeah.
a natural human curiosity about others' lives, sometimes stemming from a desire to connect with others, learn new things, or simply be entertained. However, it's important to respect personal boundaries and avoid being overly intrusive or gossiping when this curiosity becomes excessive.
Well, here's some potential reasons of nosiness.
Uh-huh.
One, their social connection.
Hmm.
People might be nosy to feel more connected to others by learning about their personal lives and experience.
Yes.
And then there's boredom. In some cases, nosiness can be a result of having little to do and seeking stimulation through others' affairs.
Mm.
And then there's insecurity. Sometimes people might pry into others' lives to feel better about themselves by comparing their own situation.
Mm-hmm.
Then there's lack of boundaries. Not everyone understands the importance of personal privacy, leading them to ask overly personal questions without realizing its intrusive.
Yes, intrusive.
Intrusive.
Absolutely.
And then there's gossip culture. I like that one.
Ooh.
A socialism norm can encourage gossip, making it tempting to share or seek information about others.
I know a young man. Lord knows he's a specialist in being nosy. He's a
Does he
specialist.
make money doing it?
He doesn't make money, but if he don't come with a lie, he gonna come. Oh God, I'm talking about for years. For years, he will create scenarios, and he will get the tea and information. I'm talking about a professional at this, and a young man, a nice young man, hardworking young man, but he cannot stop his mess. I don't care what you say.
You know, there's ladies like that too. They just tell stories, they just get into everything, don't have no truth whatsoever. I think that sometimes when folks do that, they're looking for recognition. They're looking for somebody to pat them on the
Oh,
back.
recognition.
Yeah,
Yeah,
recognition.
recognition. Uh-huh.
They're looking to be recognized.
Yeah,
They're looking for somebody to pat them on their back. They're looking for
absolutely.
somebody to uplift them. And but here's the thing that gets them more when you got to face off with them.
Oh, now see, you're right.
When you catch them in it.
Because that character, you're right about that. Have been caught in a few things, and tell you it's not nice because they don't want to be caught. This is their life. This is something they have done for a long time, and they get pleasure
Out of
from
doing
it.
it. Yeah,
Even
yeah.
if it means hurting someone, it don't matter. It's a game and things like that. But you know, we do some of this in so many different ways. You know, when there is a story that comes out, you know, our ears are open. We got some things that's happening in the news now, Mr. E, that just people can carry it, you know, without really knowing the information.
That's
They
right.
don't know all the information. We just had a breaking story about a celebrity
That's
who,
right.
you know, they said had essayed a
Young man. That's
along
right.
with
Three young men.
and then they had another celebrity who also is in trouble along with this person. Now, we don't know if it's the truth or a lie. And so we have to wait. And that's one thing people don't do. when it comes to carrying tales and gossip and stuff. They don't wait for the truth. We have a whole big platform where when you get this information, you don't know if it's a lie or truth. People make it seem, Mr. E, like it is just the truth, that it just came from above. But we have to wait sometimes because we can be guilty of carrying stuff that
bad news
and things that can really do harm.
You know, when we start looking at the celebrities that these folks are talking about, celebrities that, you know, and because you hang around that person, you know, then when you hang around that person, you just like that person. You associated with it. And that's what the law is. By the law, they associate you with that person. Absolutely. And they think that you are a part of the same crime that they done.
Yes.
You know, sometimes you got to remember that when you are, that can be your best friend, your cousin, your mama's brother's son, and you decided that you want to hang around him, and if he is dangerous, they associate you with him, like-mindedness. Y'all
Birds
doing
of
the
a
same,
feather.
flock together. That's what they say.
Yes.
You know, two peas in the pot. You're a part of it. So, you know, sometimes they go with information that really has no backing. And, you know, if folks who gossip like that, Miss Hinton, would ever have to stand before the court of law, they'll go to jail.
They'll go to jail for carrying lies. But you know what? A lot of people, you have some content creators that have been sued because they will blatantly just lie about others. You know, they'll carry the tale. And then you'll have so many people thinking that this person is this and that. You can turn someone, against somebody by just putting the lie out. You'll have millions of people coming on these social media platforms and declaring that what they heard is the truth.
That's right.
One young lady content creator was sued because she put out lies on a celebrity and she knew it was lies. And now she's 4 million in a hole because the court said, you're sitting up here on a platform, you have millions of followers, and you're going to sit up here and take a person and defame them and let others believe that this is the truth.
You know, Miss Hinton, because you got credibility, you got a name out there. Some people that goes on with a name. I got a name. My name is Chicken Smith, and I got a name out here. And because I got a name out there, I can say almost anything and get away with it. You know, a lot of people don't understand that gossip can tear homes up.
Yes.
It can make husband and wives break up because of gossip. You know, because you might have more credit. Your gossiper might have a lot of truth because he's well known, but really ain't well known but because he could be a gossiper, and other folks would believe the lie over better than believing the truth. You know, so sometimes you got to watch. You got to watch what's going on. This celebrity that so many people are talking about, because one may be incarcerated. Now they're trying to take the whole bunch that is associated with that one person. You can go to jail by association. But guess what? If you're not in it, and if you know that they're doing a whole, you're gonna be questioned. They're gonna talk about you. They're gonna say that you're a part of. Now you got to stand before the unjust law, unjust judge, and you got to fight and put your case out there and say, I didn't do it, and you didn't do it, but they already got you through the barrel.
But look at how we can push the lie, you know, how we can push the untruth. You know, when I hear something on social media, my mind says, is this true?
Right.
I want to hear, the story has to be validated through a credible means, you know, and so I wait, because some of this stuff, it don't even sound like truth, Mr. E.
That's right.
And then, you know, you can be carrying stuff and you can be adding stuff to it, you know, your conspiracy theories, and, you know, we can be quick to do that. It's like, you know what, I think this, that, and the other and other. And this, wait a minute now, that is not a part of the story. The story broke. But you're adding, and that's how we do. That's where we can do a lot of harm, is doing the additional, you know, storytelling and pushing the lie, not waiting to find out if it's true. You know, the court of, the public opinion, you know, what does the public say? Well, what does the court say? That doesn't mean anything anymore, it seems like.
When we begin to look at these 5 categories, Miss Hinton, about potential reasons for nosiness,
yes,
social connection. They want to be in the in crowd. Yeah. They want to be in the in crowd. They have already got that their name is out there, their face is out there, that they know everything. Then you got some that are bored. They're bored. They don't have anything else to do but get into somebody else's business, So that's how a lot of trouble starts. That's how a lot of mess get going on. And that's how a lot of people are. They get bored and all they want to do is bring up some mess about somebody else because they are bored, and then that insecurity. They want people to be on their side so bad. They want to be a part. So when you look at all of these, lack of boundaries and gossip culture, when you look at folks that's hanging around each other and all they do is gossip and tell lies, run, do like Forrest Gump did. Forrest Gump made a whole lot of money running.
Well, I tell you what, you need to run from some of this stuff, or either just wait to find out if some of this stuff is true. Because you can look really foolish in taking something and not knowing what you're talking and running with it. But I tell you what we're gonna run for right now. We're gonna run to give 2 $50 gift cards away.
So how do you want to give the gift cards away?
You all better call and get this money, because if you don't, I'm going to take it and go shopping.
That's right.
So this is FYI's time of giving, Christmas time of giving. We have 2 $50 gift cards. Mr. E, have them to, what is it?
Let's let them say the fifth day of Christmas.
We got to do something more creative. Look, first of all, y'all go ahead and start calling up here. What's the number?
The telephone number is 757-624-9475. What did they suppose to follow?
Let's talk about the topic. Ask them what makes a nosy person. Are they nosy?
That's right. Listen, be honest.
Are they a busybody? Be honest.
757-624-9475. You can win yourself a $50 gift card. That's right. And all you have to do is tell us, what are you part of the nosy gang? 757-624-9475. Are you a gossiper? Are you a gossip?
Got a nosy person down. Good morning. Oops.
Good morning. Good morning.
How you doing? We can't hear you. Can you speak up a little bit, Mr. E? We can't hear. I'll call up.
Oh.
I can hear you now. How you doing?
I'm doing good. How are y'all?
Doing fine. Congratulations. If you can speak a little more in that phone, that will help us.
Let
our audience hear. Are you a nosy Bob? Oh, then it's true then. Let's see. I'll call if we can't hear her. Young lady, we can't hear you. I hope you're not on the speakerphone. We want to hear you loud and clear, because you said you are a busybody. What makes you nosy?
Well, I guess, I've been on the phone, email, checking his voicemail.
Oh, you dipping in his business.
Well, I don't consider that. I just keep on top of his stuff for him.
Oh, you on top of his stuff. What about yours? Do you tell your business? Or do you tell other people's business?
Yeah.
No, I try to keep them straight.
Oh, well, I tell you what, you have won a $50. Thank you for being so truthful. Merry Christmas. Mr. E's got to get your information. We all are a little bit nosy, but the thing about it that I feel like we should wait to see if a lot of things are true, because it can do so much harm. Listen, some of the things that you can do is to just kind of like mind your business, first of all, then wait to see if information is true, and then sometimes stop the gossiping, tell people, look, no, that's not the truth. Sometimes we let people go on and on about folk, and we know it's not true. And we won't say, no, that's not her. She don't do that, or he's not that type of person. He wouldn't do that. You know, you
Tandra.
got to prove that if that sounds like a lie. You know, you've got to do
Okay.
certain things. And then when it comes to these news stories and stuff, Lord knows
That's Tandra.
we
Tandra.
need to wait
All right,
to
thank
see
you.
if some of this stuff is truth or lie. Woo, we need to give $50 more away. Mr. E.
757-624-9475. That's the telephone number that's the telephone number to call if you want to win yourself $50. Going to the phone line. Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
How you doing?
I'm doing well, thank you.
Good. We're doing really
Are
good.
you a
I know I am.
busybody?
Are you a busybody, nosy, or a gossiper? Tell the truth and shame the devil.
I'm busy. I'm busy.
Okay, tell us what makes you busy.
I like to encourage people, and I'm very busy in helping people.
Oh, okay? Tell us how you kind of like carry the news. When you talk about the news and the breaking stories, do you add a little bit to it?
No, I don't add to it after the next time. Well, you don't know what's going on. I said, no, I don't. I said, the worst case scenario, we'll see what's going on.
Oh, have you ever,
I try to be positive.
You try to be positive. That's very good.
Yeah.
But do you ever tell things that you shouldn't be, you know, if you ever on the picket fence with other ladies and look, y'all going to town, just talking.
Oh, no. I don't do that. I try to encourage them to go the other way.
Ooh, that's
They
what
don't like it.
I like that.
Well,
Well,
you just don't know. I said, no, I don't know. I said, but better still, shadow of a doubt. Let's give them this chance.
I think that sounds good. Mr. E is going to get your information. We want to thank you all for participating. Look, we got a lot more prizes and things to give away to you all. We got Christmas baskets and all kind of stuff we're going to be doing on next week and before Christmas, maybe after Christmas too. But we want you all to know that we appreciate you all, and you all have definitely been a part of what we've been doing, supporting us. And it's been 9 years. We're celebrating 9 years FYI radio show, and we're really happy to be able to have this time of giving. So hey, just keep listening, keep it locked on FYI radio show on WGPL, PCE, Peace 95.3, and WNBA 88.9. We got a lot of things that we want to share with you. Mr. E, who are our winners?
Congratulations to Miss Tandra and to Miss Mary Simon. Both of those are fence talkers.
Oh, you know they gossip.
I am, and funny thing about it, they make it right too. Miss Mary says she does the positive thing when she gossip, and the other lady said she all in her husband's telephone, and tell it. If you're gonna tell it all.
All right, look, we got time to give away another giveaway. We got $25 gift certificate. If somebody want to call real quick,
757-624-9475. Give us a call right now. And guess what? You can win
$25
if you're a gossiper. If you're a busy bee, give us a call. Go ahead and admit this is your Yuletide. This is the end of the year. Get it out your system now so you can start the new year fresh.
Now that's a good thing. That's a good point, Mr. E. If you all have been gossipers on the fence and lying and telling tales, you can go and you can repent and get ready for January 2025. Good morning.
Good morning.
How you doing?
I am fine. I am blessed.
Look, you know what Mr. E want to know. Are you a talebearer? Are you a gossiper? Are you on that fence? Are you nosy? Did you? We want to know. We want to talk to some nosy people.
Are you a gossiper?
Well, you talking to the wrong person. No, I just peek out the door every now and then.
Do you have your binoculars?
No.
I do.
Open the door, stand in the door, and look around.
Ooh, I see. I like that kind. Look, I like neighbors like that. Look, Mr. E got info. Want to get your information? Thank you so much for calling.
And your name,
You know,
please.
again, we all do a little bit of gossiping there. But if you're excessive with it, you know, we're gonna talk about what's going on. We're gonna talk about what's happening on the news. We're gonna talk about what's on the job and what this one is doing in that one. But when it's excessive and when it's harmful, when you're telling tales and spreading
And
lies on people and making it a habit and a game and just can't keep yourself in control, that's when you need to change that bad habit. Because I tell you what, that stuff can come around. You know, it's fun when you're talking about somebody else, but when folks start talking about you, it's a whole different story.
Well, I want to say congratulations to Miss Dorothy Maddox, who says she tell good juicy stuff.
Oh, juicy! She would tell us on the air. But I tell you what, Mr. E, yes,
she just peeps out of the door. Does that make them in one of the categories?
She's a busybody.
Does it make her insecure? She can
look out the door.
She can be the neighborhood watch. She can be the neighborhood watch.
But I was just telling them, when it's in excess, when you're excessively doing harm to others. Now, when you peeking and seeing what's going on in the neighborhood, seeing everything, neighborhood watch, that's fine. But I tell you what, make sure it's not anything that can do others harm and just make people look bad and defame folk. That's when it really becomes a bad habit. So look, thank you all for joining us. Thank you so much for your support. We're going to see you on Monday for Sports Talk. Be blessed. Have a wonderful weekend.
For the past 30 minutes, you've been listening to the most talked about radio show in the whole wide world. That's FYI Radio Show with your host, Miss Yolanda, the Lady Hinton. I'm Ed Everett. And for more information about FYI, give us a call at 757-714-7861. If you'd like to be a special guest sponsor or intern, all you have to do is go to FYI Radio Show live at gmail.com. Don't forget to join us Monday, Wednesday, and Friday right here on the most talked about radio station in the whole wide world, WPCE 1400, Peace 95.3, WMVA 88.9, and WGPL on all social media platforms. Have a wonderful weekend. Bye now.
Ooh, Lord, we all are little nosy.
That's right, Miss Hinton. You got them one that's very, very deep. The one that peep out the window and call themselves being the neighborhood watch.
Yeah, the thing about it is they can be helpful at times, but this is the harm that they do. They'll come and they'll get your business, and then they'll take it to that one. And then they'll take that one's business and take it to that one. Before you know it, the whole neighborhood gossiping about you and everybody else. And like I said, it's not a thing where they're going to tell the truth. They're going to add a little bit of spice to it. And the next thing you know, they're going to have you coined as this, that, and the other.
Miss Hinton, I got a neighbor. He's a neighborhood watch. He's a neighborhood gossip.
Is he a busybody?
He's a busybody. But when it's time for him to really take that information and tell, he won't say nothing. He's saying nothing. He like Hogan Hero. I know nothing. That when people started breaking into the cars, he'd be right up there at the window looking at them, won't say anything. And then when you call the police and say, hey, look, Mr. Such and Such knows the information, he says, I know nothing.
Absolutely.
He become fretful and afraid.
Well, I tell you what, there are stories that are breaking. You got the story of in the entertainment world with P. Diddy, Jay-Z, and stuff like that. How are you carrying that information? Are you waiting to hear this? Are you like, oh my goodness? A lot of times, some of these stories, Mr. E, has been told throughout the years. It's not really a surprise, but it has come out. And so people are waiting to see what's going to happen, or people are going to add to it and say, hey, I remember when, and I remember they said this. It's going to become a big old pile of talk.
That's right.
And you know what I'm saying?
That's right, because what folks do, they add. They add to it. It's got to sound. When busy people get a hold of information, it's got to sound good. And somewhere down the line, the truth could be
somewhere in it
plain. It could be plain. It could be plain. Mm-hmm. But they got to make it so it can sound like they was there.
What about these people that are prophesying on these platforms and some of them prophet lying, but some of them say they prophesying and telling that this is going to happen to this person and this is going to happen to that person. And is that stuff? Can we believe anybody that say they are, a prophet or somebody that got their spiritual eyesight?
You'll know when it's supposed to come true.
That's it. That's when it's proven.
When you can prove it. You'll know it when it comes true. When they give you 30 days, you're gonna have a brand new car. 60 days, your bank account gonna be overflow. When that happens and you look at your bank and you 30 days you got a new car and you don't have to pay for it, then you know that they're not. But then sometimes folks will give you a word of prophecy or say something to you that just only trying to be, just to be in the public's eye to look good.
But on social media, sometimes these folks will, you have some people that want to say right there on your pages, contact me. I got to tell you, it don't look right and it don't look this. And people, they want to pull you in. So we got to be careful of what we listen to, how people want to pull us in, and how they want to make us think. Because you got so much propaganda out here. You got so many things that's trying to target the mind to make you fearful, to make you think this about this group, make you, those games have been played. And it didn't take social media just to do that. People have been playing these games for a long time. So we just want to encourage you all to just, kind of like pull it in. Make sure that you are hearing things. There's nothing wrong with hearing things, but holding fast to that which is the truth.
That's right. And that's what we want to make sure. Listen, if you're one of those fence talkers, one of them gossipers, and look, get it out you this year. Don't go in 2025.
He said, get it out you. Get it out, you.
Come out.
Go to the toilet and stuff. Get it out.
And don't go in 2025, 2025 with that same old mindset that you're a fence picker, that you're looking across at everybody else's. If you're going to get any information, make sure you get the information that can help somebody.
Mr. E, we got a guest coming on Monday Sports Talk.
That's right. We got a great guest coming on Monday Sports Talks. He's a part of Yard Dog Sports Talk. His name is Mr. Michael Sutter.
Let's see here.
Yeah.
Subtlety.
Yeah, Mr. Michael Subtlety. He's a friend of mine. I met him. He's at the Cox. He's Cox man. And he's a sportsman.
All right. Well, we can't wait for that. You all make sure you look at not season, but 15. What is it?
Week 15.
And we'll be back here on Monday. Also, don't forget to follow us on social media now. Go to those pages. Go to our YouTube pages and every other page we have on social media. We need you all to follow us and give us the numbers. Don't forget Yolanda Hinton's music. Make it all right. Royal Ladies Pies. Look, getting ready for the pies. You want those pies for
Christmas. Yes,
and
Christmas.
Look, be a special
the
guest.
Ladies Pies.
I tell you. Be a special guest, internal sponsor. Mr. E will serve the tea on that.
If you'd like to be a special guest or sponsor, the most talked about radio show in the whole wide world, if you'd like to be that, give us a call at 757-624-9475. If you like,
who was that?
I'm so sorry.
Was somebody on the ladder or something?
No, that's nobody on the ladder. That's one of the folks that we call gossiper. That's 757-624-9475. If you like to be a special guest sponsor or an intern, or you can inbox us, email us at FYIRadiosHowLive@gmail.com.
You all are the best. Make sure you join us on Monday. We're going to have Monday Sports Talk and then Monday After Dark. I hope you all are getting ready for Christmas. I hope the lights are up. I hope the tree is up. I hope you shop. Because I tell you what, it's coming fast.
It's coming fast, and I got to do a few more things to put my house on pop.
All right. Look, have a blessed day. All that are on. We have Miss Charlene 9 on Instagram. Miss Sheila Robbins, we love you. We got her special gift for her.
Miss Jewel Corporal.
Yeah. We love you too. We'll see you all on Monday. Have a wonderful, wonderful day.
God bless. 2 up, 2 down.